The Wartales.
Let's actually taunt him to apply the weakening. And then let's hit him with this. All right. We didn't even have to use any of the other abilities. Hey, what's up guys? Otto here with some more Wartales action for you. Today we're going to be covering a class build for the Pugilist. This is going to be a Wolverine skull-crushing boss killer build. And I have to say, I didn't really come up with this build. I just kind of maybe tweaked it a little bit and found an item or two that makes it even stronger. But I have to give thanks and credit to my furry friend Anisius, because he is the one who showed me the power of these pugilists. I hadn't really had much experience with them, and when we started some of our recent playthroughs with the boys, Anisius showed us just how murderous and deadly these pugilists can be. So let's go over it, and then I'm gonna show you guys what he can do in actual battle. So I've made him an alchemist, which is, you know, you can go with alchemist, tinkerer, even fisherman would probably be okay. Thief would be excellent as well. You can maybe even do bard, and then scholar I guess could work as well. But I think your best three are going to be alchemist, tinkerer, or thief. I mean, I guess he could even be a brewer also. Yeah, brewer would definitely work. Critical hit plus 2%. But in any case, whatever the profession you choose, yeah, I think alchemist is going to work fine for us. He's wearing the smuggler's, I can't pronounce that, barboot, which gives him critical damage plus 3%, guard plus 6, armor plus 29, which is fine. It's there's probably better helmets out there for this, but this is what's come across me in this campaign thus far. This is from my Skelmer Invasion campaign that we're doing live streams on. We'll be streaming some more of that Thursday, December the 19th, I believe, at 11 a.m. Eastern time. If you're interested in catching the next episode live, just throwing a shameless plug. But this is really the heart of the build right here. The Brotherhood Cestus gives the barrage of blows. It's very, very handy. Critical damage plus 10%, and it's the barrage of blows skill. Deals 47 to 59 damage to the target 2 times. Attack stance gives 2 additional attacks if the target is engaged with an ally, or if in defense stance, attacks 2 extra times if the unit is engaged. So you get double the attacks if you trigger it in the right way. So if you're in attack stance when the ally's engaged, or if you're engaged, you're in defense stance. You get the double attacks. He's got the herbarium, obviously, because he's an alchemist. I just put that on the thumbnail just to show that he was an alchemist. And then this right here just makes him absurdly dangerous. The words scribbled on this scroll are from the Legionary's Oath, a solemn recitation in which the soldier swears to serve Edarin and their general. So it gives the skill Legionary's Oath, which damage increases by 5% per attack executed until the end of turn. La-di-da. Until the end of turn. So every time he does an attack, which is a lot, the damage goes up by 5%. So yeah, should be interesting. That's his main skill there. So this is let's go into the actual skill tree to show how we've spec'd him out. So Valorous Victory. Every time the unit kills an enemy, you gain an additional valor point. So he does do a lot of killing. So this is nice to recoup valor that you're burning as you use him. Skullbreaker, I love this ability. Attack stance damage is increased for an amount equal to the target's guard or defense chance. Applies fragility for 2 rounds, which damage taken increased by 30%, which can add up quite a bit. Then we've got personal challenge. If this unit triggers the effect of a stance, they perform an attack of opportunity. So you get an additional attack. If the unit already applied this effect in the previous round, they gain 4 rage. Oh, sounds lovely. Stance mastery. In attack stance, damage is increased by 20%. In defense stance, damage taken is reduced by 20%. So when he's in attack stance, he's getting that extra little bit of juice. Made him unstoppable, so he can get in behind enemy lines. He can get in and out where he needs to. And then, of course, the coup de grace, thrashing. Attack stance attacks 5 more times. Defense stance heals 3% of maximum health for each attack. So it's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, that's the build. And actually, there was something I forgot to show you guys, is the oils on his so sharpening oil. I don't know, I think it's just a solid oil, critical damage plus 10%. And then the Braves oil, which I think is very, very good. Braves oil, when the unit uses a valor-based skill, has a 50% chance to regain a valor point. I think that's excellent for all of your heroes, all of your companions. The Braves oil you can find in Gothenburg. I'll let you sort of figure out on your own where exactly, but I think it's probably pretty obvious. The Legionary's Oath, I believe, is from clearing the barony of Mayence. I'm almost 100% certain about that. I just, when I'm on stream, I'm kind of just trying to get as much done as possible, not necessarily noting where everything I'm picking up is from, but that's essentially it. That's essentially the build. I just want to double check that I'm not forgetting anything. We go over some of his traits. Audacious, damage increased by 10% because enemies who haven't taken their action yet this round, so that helps out. Demolisher, damage increased by 1% against against buildings. That's, I guess, for the sieges. Tormentor, critical hit and critical damage increased by 5% when a 2-handed weapon is equipped. And Valiant, if the group starts a battle with less than 2. Oh, he just got this because I just murdered a hero a moment ago. Well, actually, it was like a day ago, but anyway, who's counting? All right, so that's the build. Let's see what he can actually do in a scrap. If I can figure out how to get to these pittons, I'm interested to see what sort of weapon this bloke's got.
Relics to just anyone. I mean, just look at you, mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
All of your equipment combined isn't worth even one of my artifacts.
I don't know about that, mister. We've got some pretty serious swag in our inventory.
You're welcome to try. I bet you won't manage to lay a hand on me.
Well, we'll see. All right, boys, here we go. Let's see what this Wolverine can do. You want to be very careful about the order of operation that you use these attacks in, because you have a lot of different things happening, and the order in which you attack and which skills and abilities that you use might will make quite a big difference. For example, here, this gentleman's guard is only 12%, so probably attack stance for Skullbreaker is not the way to go. We want to be in defense stance to apply the fragility for 2 rounds. However, because I want to trigger this attacking 5 more times. So we're going to try hitting the thrashing first, and then we'll switch to defense stance to apply fragility, and then our final 4 attacks will be will be increased by 30%. Ideally, we'd like to apply the fragility first. If I could switch stances multiple times, which is one of the in the skill tree, one of the options. Let's actually taunt him to apply the weakening, and then let's hit him with this. All right. We didn't even have to use any of the other abilities. The weakening and the legionary's ointment really did the trick there. Not bad. I was expecting more of a fight out of that, but there you go. But I mean, that is all. That was the Legionary's Oath. Sorry, I said ointment a moment ago. Damage increased by 5%. We didn't even have to use his 2 base skills, which could have done some more damage. But yeah, I mean, without this, it's still a very strong character. But with the Legionary's Ointment, sorry, I said ointment again. God, what's wrong with me? It's early, okay, boys? I'm not used. My brain doesn't function at this hour usually. But anyway, as soon as you find this Legionary Oath, if you're playing on adaptive, might be worth the struggle to go in there and get it relatively early in your playthrough, because it'll just make this character, this Wolverine boss killer, an absolute murder machine. I mean, it's already a murder machine once you spec out to level whatever level, I guess it's level 12 you get the thrashing. Yeah, Legionary's Oath, very, very nice. And then you've seen the other stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stick around for today's Wartales tip of the day, and I will see you in the next one. Let me know what you guys like to do with the build for the Pugilist. Adaptation. So unit can now change stances more than once per round. Yeah, you know what? I mean, adaptation, I wouldn't be... I feel like this gives you more flexibility. So I wouldn't criticize anyone for taking this. I just saw the personal challenge. I wanted to try it out to see how it works. If this unit triggers the effect of a stance, they perform an attack of opportunity. So I'm not sure exactly the way that's worded. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I mean, I feel like he should be getting an attack of opportunity every time he attacks with us. This unit triggers the effect of a stance, they perform an attack of opportunity. Yeah, it sounds like he should be getting an extra attack quite often. So, yeah, Infuriation. Each time this unit lands a critical hit, they gain 1 rage. I wouldn't fault anyone for that. I mean, any of these, you know what? Personal challenge might even actually be the weakest of the one. The first attack of the battle applies all stance effects. Yeah, I feel like any one of these could be pretty solid. Adaptation is going to give you the most flexibility, and Infuriation sounds like it could be incredibly lethal when you're getting those critical hits stacking and getting that rage. That actually might be the real one to go. So let me know what your builds are for your Pugilist. What do you stack them up with to get the most kills, the maximum amount of kills? Yeah, and I just went Stance Mastery because I figured Stance Mastery would increase the amount of damage we're doing overall, rather than Fatal Touch is a fun one. That you get that finishing, but I felt like you'd get more mileage out of this one, where this one is just very specialized and you have to use Valor to use it. One step beyond immediately loses 30% of their health to use another base action this turn. It's not bad. It's not bad either. So I mean, lots of different options here, but this is my build for the Wolverine Skull Crushing or Skull Breaking boss killer. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Otto bots rollout.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's main event. In this corner, weighing in at 110 pounds and pushing 89 years of age, the recent recipient of a brand new plastic hip, Joseph Blue Pulaski. And in the opposite corner with a combined weight of 210 pounds, hailing from Hayden Dormitory, Jenny and Jeannie. Fighters, are you ready?
Hey, Blue, you sure you're okay with this?
Just ring the fucking bell, you pansy.
Let's get it on!